I talked about the danzón and how it is a symbol. It's Cuba's national dance, but there's argument about was it European influenced majorly or African influenced. And what I found is that it is a collective mixing of both, and that's what makes it so special. So what happened is in Haiti, the revolution in Haiti in the early 1790s happened. So a lot of the French settlers and Africans who were either their slaves or just wanted to come along with them, they went to Cuba, and they left the revolution there. And it was in Cuba that they prospered. And so these two countries are represented in the colors of their flags. And so there's the African influence and the European or French influence. And so the beginnings of the danzón was the contradanza, which the French, it was a country dance for the French. So they brought that part, and they had their European instruments which they used, which included the clarinet, horns, and the violin. And so they brought that. But the Africans also brought their influence, which was really important, because they were the ones who were playing the music, and they were the ones who were dancing. And so it was a really special mixing of these two cultures that created the danzón. So then we have the danzón as it is today, and it's a mixing of both the African and the European influence. And it's a very central dance, and the arrows are representative of, and there are two ways you can dance it. There's a more professional style of the danzón, and then there's a more uncivilized version where in a lot of the movement is a circular motion of the hips, so there's the circle around it, and that's considered more of an uncivilized dance, but that's a lot of the African influence. And then the colors are also representative of, in the beginnings of the danzón, there was a time where the dancers they'd have different colored arches and ribbons, and they dance with those. So the danzón came from African and European influences, and then came to Haiti, and there it mixed, and it was centered in Cuba, and there it was exported to the rest of the world. So it was both European and African influences that settled in Cuba, and so this expression of dance was created in Cuba, and it is a symbol of their identity and their origins for Cuba, and that's why it's the national dance.
Okay, thank you.